Advocate Munyegi is doing the cross-examination with the AVL expert for the vehicle that transported Ubongani Ntanzi over there to Carlton, to Simunye mine, where he used to work. We heard in Brigadier Nicholas Gininda's testimony and cross-examination him speak about his role, or should I say what happened, how he met Bongani Ntanzi. He wasn't part of his arrest, but he was called by Sergeant Mohane and Sergeant Mohola, who told him that they were on their way to Carltonville, and he said, wait, say no more, I want to join you, okay, I'm going to meet you over there. So he also drove over, and so the 18th of June is the first time that he met Bongani Ntanzi, according to Brigadier Gininda, and they met in the parking lot of, and then that is when they went ahead, and he says that's when he did the interrogation. He couldn't do warrant of arrest statements, okay? That's just asking for too much. Why, you wonder? Because, and I've been saying Simunya mine, it's Sibanye mine, Sibanye mine, okay? And he was saying it's not possible to do a warrant of arrest statement in a parking lot, and they don't walk around with those papers, and when they're arresting suspects, they're not just standing there saying, wait, let's go ahead and go through the warrant statement. So he doesn't have the warrant statement, okay? There's no warrant statement. And then we proceed to present day court. This is where he owes us documents, which are the sample warrant statements that different police stations use, because although it's one South African Police Services Department, according to Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda, and you know he's a brigadier, so he's well decorated, so you know he must know what he's talking about, and he's talking from experience, right? So he's saying not every police station uses the same form. They've altered it, some have adjusted it to suit their needs, so they're very, very different. And so Nisi said, show me the money, okay, bring them to court. So this is where I predict court will begin, with Gininda presenting those warrant statements, because he owes them to Advocate Mnisi. But I'm wrong. Court will continue with Advocate Mshololo. Continuing from there, it will continue with Advocate Mshololo, okay? And the question she's going to proceed from is the Basutwini Hostel. Or, yeah, it's going to be the photo that Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Gininda says is the Basutwini Hostel. But I want to add this video here. It's going to be about the trial within a trial. Mr. AVL expert just outlining the movement of Bongani Ntanzi with Sergeant Mahola and Sergeant Mohane together, okay, from the 18th of June all the way until the 19th of June. And then, yeah, we're going to keep that for record purposes because it's relevant to Brigadier Bongani Gininda's testimony. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. And then I'll be back to debrief at the end. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next upload.
Take one of the questions.
Mister?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
As it pleases the court, my lord. My lord, for the record, my name is Munyeki.
Munyeki.
M-O-N-Y.
Munyeki.
Yes.
What about the
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Fine.
Mr. Dubris. Good morning to you.
Morning, sir.
Yes. Mr. Dubris, we have a few questions for clarity. My questions relate to the 18th of June, 2020.
Allow me just, my lord, to note the 18th here. Ready, my lord.
Thank you. We now know that the trip started at Pretoria North Police Station on that day. Is that correct?
No, my lord. The trip actually started at the flats of the place we refer to as the flats. That's the first entry at 5 o'clock on the 18th.
You are correct. Let us look at around 8:15, where the vehicle was at 8:15 in the morning.
My Lord, at 8:11, the vehicle was indeed at the Pretoria North Police Station.
Asibheke-ke ukuthi uma isikhathi ku-8:15 beyikuphi imoto, uthi isikhathi uma sithi 8:11 ngempela imoto yayikade laphayana esiphoyiseni ePretoria.
And from that Pretoria North Police Station, it proceeded to Carlton. Is that correct?
Let me just confirm, my Lord. That is indeed correct, my Lord.
What time did it arrive at Carlton?
My Lord, the first ignition off I have in the Carltonville area was at 25 minutes past 10, my Lord.
What is the exact location at that place?
My Lord, I can now give it in two ways. It's either the image on the map as it is there. I can maybe add a bit of a satellite image to it. That would make it easier for everybody. That is the location there, my Lord, that is on the mine premises.
Mine premises.
Yeah, and if we need to look at a coordinate, that would be the coordinates of the vehicle.
This mine we're talking about, is it Sibanye mine?
My Lord, I recall yesterday it was referenced as Sibanye. Let me just bring up the map here just for everybody to make sure it's the same location we're referring to. My Lord, indeed, it's on the grounds of Sibanye Stillwater Driefontein mine and Lake Shaft.
Thank you. From Sibanye mine, where did the vehicle go?
My Lord, on that day, from arriving, now I'm just going to do a replay of the vehicle.
Sorry, Mr. Peters, before that question.
Oh,
Yeah, at Sibanye Gold or Sibanye mine, how long did it remain?
how long did the
vehicle remain there?
My Lord, and I'll go through the replay quickly just to get to the time.
Yes.
But after arriving there at 10:25,
Yes.
and I'm playing the replay as it is. Going the wrong direction, apologies. There's the vehicle arriving, there's the ignition off at 10:25. Now the vehicle is on premises of the mine, remaining in the mine area. That's the first time it left. So at round about 16 minutes past 5, my Lord, is the first record I have of the vehicle actually going out the mine premises.
Mr. Duprez, if we calculate these hours from 10:25 to 17 hours, how many hours does it give us? More or less? I'm trying to calculate. My
My
math is
Lord,
not.
that would be 25 past 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost 7 hours, my Lord. It's slightly less than 7 hours, my Lord. But
Mr. Duprez, yesterday when you testified, you said the vehicle remained in the vicinity of Carltonville for some time, doing up and down. Is that still your evidence?
my Lord, if I can show the court my reference to the vehicle being up and down, 8:25 arriving at Sibanye Gold, and then the trips in that area. There's the first trip, a second trip, a third trip, a fourth trip, trip C5, and then the vehicle left. So, general reference, Carltonville, Sibanye mine, the vehicle was in that vicinity for the duration of the time.
These up and down trips that you are talking about, are you able to assist in the court as to where were they?
Yeah, my Lord, I can do so. For this purpose, my Lord, I'll just put on a satellite view, giving a bit better perspective to what's happening. So that's the location where the vehicle was. The vehicle then goes to this location, my Lord. That's where the second trip, or the trip stopped. And I'll see if Google's got a better image of it, my Lord. According to Google, my Lord, that is the Sibanye Stillwater Protection Services. The vehicle then moved away from the same location back to where it originally was. It's most likely in the parking area over here, my Lord.
Manje endaweni yesibini ibonisa ukuthi yayikade ikwi-parking.
The vehicle then went back to the protection services area we previously had. And from there, it went to a new location.
Suka lapho yaya endaweni entsha,
Being the Sibanye Hospital area, my lord. It then went, I think this is the same location, let me just confirm. Yeah, it left the hospital area, came back to the hospital area, my lord. And that's where it left the Sibanye from there, my lord.
Mr. Duprez, are you able to assist us with the distance between where it was originally and to the protection services of Sudan?
My lord, it will take me a bit of time, but I can do it. It's about 4 kilometers, my lord. That's, and maybe let me just explain what I did. It's from where the vehicle started. I reset the auto column, and then I played it, and you'll see as the vehicle moves, show it on the screen. There's the total auto replay. So it adds up to the point where the vehicle stops, around about 4 kilometers per hour. Oh, that's my apologies. That was the first trip. Is that the only one you wanted to see?
Yeah. Distance from protection services to the hospital?
My lord, the vehicle didn't go directly to the hospital. It went to this parking area first, and then from there, it actually returned to the protection services. There it went to the hospital. That's around about 3 kilometers, my lord.
You are now talking about the parking area. Where is that parking area in relation to the Simunye premises?
My lord, if I can show on the screen here. So this is the parking area referred over here. Protection services is over here, and then the hospital. I must just find you quickly. And this is the hospital, so I'll try and get everything. I won't get it onto one screen, but that's the hospital. And if the court would just follow, my lord, the hospital being over there, the parking area, and protection services being over here. So that's the hospital, and that's protection services, my lord. And then obviously the parking area being way out of this over here.
And how long did the vehicle remain in the parking area?
My lord, the vehicle firstly stopped in that parking area at 10:25, and it was there for a very short while. Then it moved to the security services. When it came back, it stopped in the parking area again from 12:12 till 12:58. So that makes it just short of an hour, about 57 minutes, my lord.
My question that I asked you previously is that how far is this park in relation to the Simunye premises?
Simunye premises.
Sibanye premises.
It's on the Sibanye premises, my lord.
Yes, yes.
So, in relation to that is what you see on the map here is everything. It's Sibanye premises, my lord.
Do you agree, sir, that Carltonville is a very small town?
My lord, I haven't been in Carlton recently, but the last time I was there, it's not that small. Compared to Pretoria, yes, my lord, it's small. But compared to a town in the Free State, it's big. Maybe, my lord, just, and I know it's not the greatest image on the screen there, but if we look at the greater Carltonville being the area I'm circling here versus the mine area over here, then the Carltonville is fairly sizable against the mine area, my lord.
Yeah, it's huge. It's just residential areas also.
Yeah, correct,
They
my
had
lord.
a football team coached by a famous South African coach, Sheikh Mashaba. So it's a fairly huge area.
Yeah.
And it has a location or two.
Yeah, Kutsong sits there to the west of Carltonville, my lord. Welverdiend is also part of the area, so it's a fairly sizable community.
Fair enough, sir. Now, Mr. Dubris, we know that the vehicle on that day, it spent at least 7 hours in Calton. Is that correct?
My Lord, actually, just slightly less, for being particular, slightly less than 7 hours, but 7 hours, take them 3 minutes, it's okay. Yes, sir.
Now let's move on, Mr. Dubris. We are still on the same day, the 18th of June, 2020. Now we are proceeding back to engine garage.
My Lord,
Yeah, please look.
we've referred to a couple of engine garages.
Yes,
So
yes. Where the vehicle arrived at about 1853. That engine garage.
But that's the engine garage in Mari Street, my Lord. There's the time, my Lord, 1853.
From 1853, it remains there until.
My Lord, if I recall correctly, this vehicle remained here for pretty much the remainder of the day, where the last ignition off was at that same garage at 27 minutes past 11 that day of the 18th, my Lord.
Was it stationary?
It was stationary all the time, my Lord.
sonke leso sikhathi yayikade imile uthi yebo yayimile.
It did not do the up and downs like in Calton.
No, it did not, my Lord.
Where was the car on? Just one. The engine was off all the time. The ignition was
No,
off.
the engine was on and off, my Lord. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. Then it shows excess idling.
No,
Like,
no movement.
no movement, my Lord.
From the time it left that engine garage, what time was it? Just
On the 18th, on the 18th, that vehicle did not leave the engine garage, my Lord.
stay there.
Only left it the next day.
This is the 19th of June, right?
On the 19th, the vehicle only left the garage, my Lord. The vehicle left the engine garage, my Lord, at around 19 minutes past 12 on the morning of the 19th.
And where did it go?
Lord, let's do the replay. It went along the N3 in a northerly direction, my Lord, then onto the N12 in an easterly direction. It left the N12 at round about 33 minutes past 12 that evening, going onto Rifle Range Road, with the vehicle.
If I
sorry.
can help you, Mr. Dupris.
No, I'm not wrong.
Did it stop at Eraten?
Yeah.
From there? That is where I'm going.
Okay, let me take you to Eriton's. There, you need Eriton at 23 minutes to 1 in the morning, 12:38.
And how long did it?
The vehicle
Hours.
was, my Lord, the vehicle was there from 12:38 to no later than 12:52. Counting 13-14 minutes, my Lord.
Thank you. Now we know that from there it proceeded to Pretoria North Police Station. Is it correct?
It's on the N1, my Lord. Let me just do the replay through Midrand, Pretoria North Police Station, correct, my Lord.
And at that time it was around 1:45.
That is correct, my Lord.
The engine was only switched off at 2:30. Is that correct?
My Lord, the engine was switched off at 2:30, that is correct.
Yep.
Mr. Dubris, if you consider the time when the vehicle left Pretoria North Police Station on the 18th at 8:15 to Calton, that is on the 18th of June 2020, and it proceeded to Caltonville and came back to Pretoria on the 19th of June at 2:30. More or less, how many hours do you have?
Sure, my Lord, my maths has been tested here today. Well, it's... about 17 hours if my math's not
17
wrong.
hours.
Could be wrong, counting wrong, but it's quite some time. 17, 18 hours.
uthi ngaba 17 noma 18 hours.
Mr. Please, it will be correct that if that vehicle had the passenger in it from that time for that 17 hours, that passenger would have been in that vehicle for 17 hours from the 18th, from 8:15 on the 18th to the 19th at 2:30. Will it be correct that that passenger would have been in the car for 18 hours?
My Lord, saying yes to this question, me not knowing whether the passenger was in, I cannot confirm that.
Let's proceed, Mr. Please. On the 19th, we know now that the vehicle engine or ignition was switched off at 2:30 on the 19th.
That's correct, my Lord.
Yes. When again did it leave Pretoria North Police Station?
My Lord, on the same morning of the 19th of June 2020, at round about 2:42.
And where did it go?
My Lord, it looks like a residential address in West Street. I'll display it on the screen. That looks like a residential address, my Lord.
Now, Mr. Please, we know that at some point in the early morning after that time, it actually finally left Pretoria North Police Station. I think it's about 5:25 or 5:30.
My Lord, it left the residential address, not the Pretoria North Police Station, in the early hours of round about 4:26 to 4:36.
Where did it go, Mr. Please?
Residential address, it went back to the police station, and it left the police station at about 5:02, my Lord.
Okay, so that was Mr. Dupree giving all the outline with regards to the AVL report from the 18th of June. And that is when Bongani Ntanzi was in police custody. Remember, he's a dangerous, dangerous criminal. And how the trip started at about 8:15 in the morning. And then they arrived in Carltonville at 10:25 a.m. From 10:25 a.m. So from 10:25 a.m. they arrive at the mine premises, but the vehicle leaves the mine premises at 1700 hours and 16 seconds. After the vehicle leaves, and then it stops at the engine garage at 18:53. Still June 18th, and then the vehicle remains there all the way because the ignition was on and off periodically, but it never moved, and it remained in that location at the engine garage until 11:27 p.m. So Bongani Ntanzi was taken out of the cells from 8:11 in the morning. From 8:11, round about 8:11 in the morning, because he didn't sleep in the vehicle, so the vehicle moved at 8:11 in the morning, all the way until 11:27 p.m. The vehicle is stationary, and then the vehicle left the engine garage the next day. That's at 12:19 a.m. and then it went down the M3, the N12, and then it arrived in Ayrton at 12:38 a.m. and it left Ayrton at 12:52 a.m. Then it finally arrives at the Pretoria North Police Station at 1:45 a.m. That is a good 17 to 18 hours that Bongani Ntanzi was with the police, away from the detention center, away from the Pretoria North Police Station, but it is unclear if he was in the vehicle the entire time. So Mr. AVL says, listen, I can't say that he was in the vehicle for all those hours because the report doesn't talk about the people in the car. So I have no way of confirming that information. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm going to pause the video here so that I don't make it too long, and then I'll be back, of course, with more uploads with regards to this topic. We're going to pause it here, and then we'll see, depending on Gininda's evidence, something arises, we'll continue from here on. I hope that makes sense. But you already know. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please drop a justice for SENZO MEYIWA in the comment section down below, because it's 2025 and his trial is still not resolved, and we still don't know what happened to the national goalkeeper. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. Is this a justice delayed? Because the saying says justice delayed is a justice denied. So please go ahead, leave your comments in the comment section down below. I'll definitely be there to meet with you. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and of course share this video. And remember as well, that if you're not subscribed to the channel, so if you're watching from outside the club, don't forget, this is a great opportunity. Okay, new year, new you, new session beginning in a few minutes. Then go ahead, hit that subscribe button, because you know I'll be breaking the session down for you. Thanks for all the love. I'll catch you on my next upload.